Hi friends, welcome to Tutorials Point. In this video, we will be understanding logistics management, and in that, a very important area called as identification and traceability. In identification and traceability, we will be understanding identification and traceability necessities in the logistics planning. First, we need to understand what exactly an identification is. Any particular component needs to be identified on that with respect to the part number or part name, something like that. Even we being the human beings, we are identified with a name. So like that, all these identifications are very much required. It is for the right traceability at a later point of time. So why we need to have traceability is because when we understand that there is a complaint in certain part numbers, we need to exactly trace which particular container, which packaging, which part number, what was the part name, to which customer it was going. So all these things we need to be in a position to trace back. Then only we can take the sufficient problem solving precaution measures. We will understanding the identification ways that are possible in our components. Through the material tags we can do, through the part numbers we can do, product family, as well as through the process names. There can be also other ways which are possible, but we need to see in our value addition process what are all the different ways where we can improvise this kind of identification. So when we are very clear with identification, various things will automatically simplify in the future of our value addition other processes. We will understand the identification location, where exactly we can put this identification so that it will be very transparently visible for all the responsible people. On the packaging, of course we can do that. On the part, on the bin, and on the transportation vehicle or on the transportation carrier that we are going to do that. So when we are clear with respect to all these things, it's also easy for us to communicate to our vendors and also our customers. We will be understanding the traceability need here. Why? Because we need to track those things. Consider that a customer is asking for a certain shipment of a particular part number. When we have the proper identification, we can tell him that it is coming at such a such time with such a container and with this kind of a packaging. So when we are very clear from the identification point of view, then our information will be with lot of logical sense. Then the traceability ways, we will be understanding from the information system like ERP or maybe from Excel systems which we are following. From them to the physical location, there should be a proper match. Consider that in our information system, there is a part number A and that has to be 300 numbers. Then when we go and check physically, the part number A, physically also there should be 300 numbers. If we do not have a proper matching, then there is a mismatch in the stocks and it can lead to drastic measures or problems. So these things we need to avoid any kind of mismatch. Then we will be understanding the barcode. Here barcode helps us to very quickly trace a certain item. It also is an error proofing mechanism where consider that there is a confusion. Instead of a part A you have sent to your customer part B, then automatically he is going to raise a complaint to you. So when we are having a barcode mechanism, when we are going to scan and then send it to your customer, this particular potential error that was happening, you can easily avoid and you can really rectify before sending this particular component to your customer. The same thing we can easily understand from an example. Consider that you went to a supermarket where you ordered a part number A, and before he give to you, he just does a scanning so that from the system he understands the right pricing and the right component, and then you get what you really wanted at the right price. So that's it in this video. Thank you so much.
Tutorialspoint.com. Simply easy learning.